Welcome to your channel, Chocos26. We continue with the Energon Universe reading order, and today we're talking about Duke, number 1, writer Joshua Williamson, art by Tom Riley, colorist by Jordi Belair, and letters by Ross Wooton. So this takes place right after Transformers number 2, and it starts with checking out how Duke is such a badass, great soldier, a leader on the battlefield and of a man of action. And now we see the narration from Hawk, who is saying, "You turn down every promotion opportunity. Some think you're nothing but a career grunt, but I know better. You believe your place is not in a command room, but in the trenches with the troops. You are one of the finest assets produced by the United States of America." But none of that means jack now. What happened to you, comrade? Insubordination, carelessness, you're barely in uniform. Frankly, I expected this of your brother, but never of you. So we are dealing now with the PTSD, with Duke's PTSD after he encountered Starscream, and when Starscream killed his friend Frost. That happened in Transformers number 2, and we see a little bit of a recount of that and how Hawk is not telling him all the truth, and so Duke is very upset about that. He is trying to ask for the black boxes of the jet he was flying in, and Hawk tells him that they are classified. So he gets really upset. Hawk tells him to take some time off, to go on a vacation, and Duke just leaves really upset about it. He knows that his country is lying to him, and he's gonna look for answers. We jump six months later, and we see that he goes to this convention of people who believe in aliens, and like they think that they have seen also Transformers, and also some of the stuff they're saying are just like completely wild stuff. Like this guy saying they got little green men piloting them inside their heads. I know it. So Duke thinks that this is a mistake being here, and when he's about to leave, Dr. Burkhart, which you might know if you're a G.I. Joe fan, she has a different origin than the Marvel G.I. Joe from back in the 80s, but we see it's the same character basically. Some things are still the same. She takes Duke to her secret office, and she tells him about the research she was doing, trying to look for new ways of clean energy. But then she started asking questions to the people she was working for, and they didn't like that. And Duke says, "I know the feeling." And so she was able to take some of her research with her, but most of it, the company or the people she was working for kept it. And now that she has heard of Duke's story, she thinks that he stumbled onto a high-tech arms race, and the company on the edge of that company is no other than Mars Industries, which, if you also are a fan of G.I. Joe, you know that is Destro's company. And so he agrees to go investigate Mars, because he said that he's been on the most dangerous war zones in the world, so it won't be a problem to infiltrate into a corporate office. And so we have these panels of him sneaking in, and discovering a bunch of the stuff Mars is working on. We can see his tanks here. We see those helicopters. I think they're called the Fang helicopters. And then, we see also those suits too. I think they're called bats. But they're from G.I. Joe too. And he gets caught by no other than Mercer, which is the head of security at Mars. And we have a few panels of action, and Duke and Mercer fight. Duke is winning until more reinforcements come in and subdue Duke. And it looks like he thinks that they built the transformer who killed his friend. Mercer is trying to get rid of Duke by killing him, but a voice tells him to stop, and that voice is no other than Destro, who tells him to calm down. If my family killed everyone who poked their nose into our business, we would have gone under centuries ago. Besides, there's other people keeping an eye on him, so he doesn't want to kill him because that will bring so much attention to his company, so they let him go. And now Duke is very worried that they just let him walk out like that without even asking him anything. If I never identify myself, so they have no idea if I'm a thief, a reporter, or whatever, and they just let me walk. Why? That has to say something, man. He's trying to meet with Dr. Berger again, but he finds that all those people have been slaughtered, and Dr. Berger is still alive, but she is badly hurt. She gives Duke the last piece of research that she kept, and she mentions that a man who was a believer flew all the way from Australia. So she might be talking about Sartan. We don't know that just yet, but he stole all her research except this. She gives that to Duke, and Duke is trying to call an ambulance to help her out, but she says there is no time, that he needs to find the truth. And at that very moment, police comes in, and they don't even try to arrest him. They just start shooting at him. And so Duke is able to escape through a window, and he is just now running from the police. And we hear Hawk again saying that he has turned into a loose cannon and that he's never gonna stop. And he's talking to his superiors, saying that he's gonna clean up the mess, that it was his mistake, that he's gonna take responsibility and clean it up. One of our own has become a problem. Duke has gone rogue. Krieger, civilian lives have been taken, and he's on the run. And Krieger is no other than Cover Girl. So there it is, another G.I. Joe. Duke is one of the best, Colonel Hawk. Finding him will be impossible. If we don't bring him the best to hunt him down, we track an American hero. We need to get American heroes. So they're gonna send a Stalker and Rock and Roll to track down Duke. So that's the end of Duke #1. Really good action thriller book by Joshua Williamson. Duke is looking for answers after his encounter with Starscream, and also what he thinks the Mars is involved in somehow with that. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments, and until the next time, thank you very much. Chocos26 saying bye.